Welcome to Mindset Money, the channel where we break down financial success, money management, and wealth-building strategies to help you take control of your future. If you've ever applied for a loan, a credit card, or even tried to rent an apartment, you know how much your credit score matters. But if your score is stuck at 580, it can feel like an impossible climb. You're stuck in this weird limbo where you're getting denied for the best financial products, and the ones you are getting approved for, let's just say they're not doing you any favors. It can feel like you're just spinning your wheels. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Today, I'm going to show you how to boost that score to 650 or higher step by step. These aren't just theories. I've helped people use these methods to change their financial futures, and you can too. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to improving your credit, plus a bonus tip that can speed up the process even more. Alright, before we even talk about strategies, we need to lay the foundation, and that foundation is your credit report. This document is basically a report card for your financial life, and it's what lenders use to decide if you're a trustworthy borrower. But here's the thing, a lot of these reports have errors on them. I'm talking 1 in 5 people. These errors could be anything from accounts you don't recognize, to late payments that aren't accurate, to old accounts that should have fallen off your report by now. Think about it. If your credit score is like your GPA, wouldn't you want to make sure there weren't any mistakes bringing it down? That's why it's so important to check your credit report regularly. The good news is you can do it for free. Head over to annualcreditreport.com. That's the only website you should be using for this, by the way, and request a copy of your report from all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Once you have your reports, don't just skim them. Really take your time, grab a highlighter, and go through every single line item. Look for anything that seems off, anything that doesn't belong there. Because if you find an error, you need to dispute it immediately. This is how you fight back against inaccurate reporting and start taking control of your credit score. And the best part, fixing even one mistake can boost your score by 30 points or more, and fast. So don't skip this step. It's the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. Make it a habit to check your credit report at least once a year, if not more often. Set a reminder on your phone or calendar so you don't forget. Staying on top of your credit report is crucial for maintaining a healthy financial life. Now, let's talk about the big one, credit utilization. This is like the MVP of your credit score, the one that can make or break your chances of getting approved for anything. It's a crucial factor that lenders look at when deciding whether to extend credit to you. In simple terms, it's how much of your available credit you're actually using. The more you use, the higher your credit utilization ratio. Think of it like this. You have a credit card with a $10,000 limit, and you've currently got a $5,000 balance on it. That means your credit utilization is 50%. This percentage is a key indicator of your credit health. Now here's the thing, the lower your credit utilization, the better. Lowering it can significantly improve your credit score. Ideally, you want to keep it below 30%, but shooting for under 10% is like hitting a home run in the credit score game. It shows exceptional credit management. Why is this so important? Because it shows lenders that you're responsible with credit, that you're not maxing out your cards every month. It indicates financial stability. If your credit utilization is high, it's a huge red flag for lenders. It suggests that you might be struggling to manage your finances. It tells them you might be financially overextended, and that makes them nervous. They may see you as a higher risk. But the good news is, lowering your credit utilization is one of the fastest ways to boost your credit score. It's a quick fix that can yield significant results. There are a couple ways to do this. You can either pay down your balances or increase your credit limits. First, if you can swing it, try to pay down your balances as much as possible. This directly reduces your credit utilization. Even a small reduction can make a big difference. Every little bit helps in lowering that percentage. Second, if you can't pay down the balances right away, consider calling your credit card company and asking for a credit limit increase. This can also lower your utilization ratio. This won't work for everyone, but if you have a good payment history, it's definitely worth a shot. It can be a quick way to improve your credit profile. Remember, lowering your credit utilization is like giving your credit score a shot of adrenaline. It's a quick and effective way to see some serious improvement. So take action today and watch your credit score soar. Chapter 3. Okay, so maybe you're starting with a clean slate, no credit history at all. Or maybe you've got some dings on your report and you're thinking, how am I supposed to get approved for anything with this credit score? Well, that's where credit builder loans and secured credit cards come in. These are like the training wheels of the credit world, designed to help you build or rebuild your credit from the ground up. Let's start with credit builder loans. These are small loans, usually a few $100s, that you make payments on over a set period of time. The catch? The money is often held in a savings account until you've paid off the entire loan. It's like forced savings, but with the added bonus of building your credit history with every on-time payment. Now, secured credit cards are a little different. With a secured card, you put down a deposit, usually equal to the credit limit you want, and then you use the card just like you would any other credit card. Again, the key here is to use the card responsibly, make your payments on time, and keep your credit utilization low. Over time, as you demonstrate responsible credit behavior, you can graduate to an unsecured card and potentially even get your deposit back. The beauty of both of these options is that they're designed for people with limited or damaged credit. They give you a chance to prove to lenders that you can handle credit responsibly, and that can make all the difference in boosting your score. Chapter 4. All right, now it's time for one of my favorite credit boosting hacks, becoming an authorized user. This is a strategy that can seriously accelerate your credit building journey, and it's surprisingly simple. Basically, it involves getting added to someone else's credit card account as an authorized user. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, someone's going to trust me with their credit card? Hold on, it's not what you think. You don't necessarily get a physical card, or even have to spend any money. The magic happens behind the scenes. When you become an authorized user on someone's account, their positive credit history gets factored into your credit report. It's like getting a credit score boost from someone with good credit, just for being associated with them. Now, the key here is to choose your authorized user wisely. You want someone who has a long history of on-time payments, a low credit utilization ratio, and ideally a variety of credit accounts. Think parents, siblings, or even close friends who trust you and have excellent credit habits. If you can find the right person, becoming an authorized user can be a game changer. We're talking potential credit score jumps of 20, 30, even 50 points in a matter of months. Chapter 5. We've talked about checking your credit report, lowering your credit utilization, building credit from scratch, and even getting a credit score boost from someone else. But at the end of the day, there's one thing that trumps everything else: consistent, on-time payments. Think of it like this. You could have the best credit score in the world, but if you start missing payments, it's going to plummet faster than you can say credit score. I'm not exaggerating when I say that even one late payment can send your score tumbling down 50 points or more. It's like a punch to the gut for your credit score, and it can take months or even years to recover from. So, how do you avoid this credit score nightmare? It's simple. Set up autopay and never miss a payment again. I know, it sounds so obvious, but you wouldn't believe how many people shoot themselves in the foot by forgetting to pay their bills on time. In the age of technology, there's no excuse for missing a payment. Most banks and credit card companies have apps or websites where you can set up automatic payments, so you never have to worry about it again. It's a set-it-and-forget-it solution that can save you a lot of stress. And if you're someone who likes to have a little more control over their finances, at least set up payment reminders. These can be lifesavers. Put it in your calendar, set an alarm on your phone, write it on your forehead if you have to. Just don't let yourself forget. Consistency is key, because trust me, those late payment fees and credit score drops are not worth it. Stay on top of your payments and watch your credit score thrive. Now, before we wrap things up, I've got one last bonus tip for you. If you have any collections on your credit report, don't panic. You can often negotiate a pay-for-delete agreement with the collection agency. This means that if you agree to pay off the debt, they'll agree to remove the negative mark from your credit report. It's like it never even happened. So there you have it, a step-by-step plan to take your credit score from 580 to 650 or higher. Remember, Building good credit takes time and effort, but it's one of the best investments you can make in your financial future. Follow these tips, be patient, and I promise you'll start seeing results. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more money mindset tips, and drop a comment below if you have any credit questions. And as always, thanks for watching.